What's up guys, welcome back to the channel everyone. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. This is Vince Verma and today we are going to review one of the best bikes in the 300cc segment, that's none other than the all new Benelli 300. Yes guys, you heard it right, it's the all new Benelli TNT 300. And as you all guys know that this is one of the best sounding 300cc segment bikes which we can find in the Indian market. So let's find out what's interesting stuff in this bike. And you're watching BVJ Tech Motor Riders. Now we'll be first featuring about the looks of this bike. For any bike, the looks matter a lot. So as this 300 is a naked bike, it looks very attractive and very muscular. And believe me guys, this bike has got the twin disc brakes in the front section, which increases the stopping power of this bike. And not only that guys, the overall fit and finish of this bike is excellent. The color scheme of this bike is white and black, which looks very attractive and suits this bike. Not only that guys, the plastic and the fiber parts used in this bike are of good quality, and most of the parts in this bike are made up of metal, hence they are more strong and durable than the plastic and the fiber parts. And also this bike gets the alloy wheels which are painted black, which look very attractive. And not only that guys, this bike has a very attractive and muscular looks which suits this bike a lot. From any angles, this bike looks very crazy and very muscular. So at last we can conclude that the looks of this bike are really excellent. Now we'll be featuring about the engine of this motorcycle. As the engine is the main part of this motorcycle, we will be going to feature about it. Now talking about the engine, this bike is powered by the 300cc dual cylinder engine, which puts out a maximum power of around 38 bhp at 11,500 rpm and 26 Nm of torque at 10,000 rpm. And not only that guys, this bike is a liquid cooled engine machine, which the liquid cooling is used in this bike. And this bike gets a full valve per each cylinder and 2 spark plugs in both the cylinders. And also guys, this bike gets a 6-speed gearbox, and believe me guys, this bike has one of the best gearbox in its segment. It is very butter smooth and the clutch is also on the softer side. And also guys, the engine is very smooth for this bike, and the overall performance of this bike is really very good. The tires in this motorcycle are very good and provide good stability on the roads. And especially talking about the rear tire size, it's almost 150 section tire, which provide better stability in the higher speeds. And not only that guys, in the front section we get a 110 section tire, which is tubeless tire, and also in the rear section we get the tubeless tire, which is of size of about 150 mm. So being a tubeless tires, it is the best thing, and also the lifespan of these tires are also very good and last very long, and the grip provided by these tires are really very excellent. Being a naked bike also, the suspension in this bike is really very comfortable. In the front section we get the inverted telescopic forks, which provide a very great comfort, and also in the rear section we get a monoshock which can be adjustable. And not only that guys, being a naked bike also, the suspension is on the smoother side, and they provide good comfort on the harsh road conditions. And also while doing higher speeds of around 120 to 130 km per hour, these suspension provide good comfort and good stability. The front section, the disc size is about 260 mm and the rear disc size is about 240 mm, and we also get the dual standard ABS as standard in this motorcycle, which is really a very good thing because the ABS is the life-saving feature and best safety feature. The main advantage of this bike is the fuel tank capacity. Yes guys, this bike has a huge fuel tank capacity of around 16 liters, and the reserve capacity is around 3 liters, and in the city conditions we can expect an average mileage of around 30 kilometers per liter, and on the highways 35 to 38 kilometers per liter, which is really a very good mileage when we compare it with the 300cc segment bikes. And also guys, we can take this bike for long tours because of the good seating position this bike provides. And also the fuel tank capacity is more, so we can easily take this bike for long tours. Now we will be featuring about the instrument cluster of this motorcycle. This motorcycle gets the analog plus digital cluster, which is very basic unit, but believe me guys, it has lot of information which can be shown to us. The information this bike provides is the speedometer, the odometer, the tachometer, the twin trip meters, the neutral indication, the low fuel indication, the low battery indication, and not only that guys, we also get the time and the engine heat efficiency, which can be shown in two types, Fahrenheit and as well as Celsius. So we can conclude that this bike is one of the best bikes in the 300cc segment with the good instrument clusters. Now we will be featuring about the lights in this motorcycle. In the front section, we get the halogen headlight with twin daytime running lights, which are also pilot lights, which look very attractive and suit this bike. And believe me guys, the halogen headlight in this bike is very powerful, and I forgot to say that this bike gets the twin halogen headlights, which works as the upper and as well as the dipper. And we do not need any extra lights for this bike during the nighttime conditions, because the halogen headlight is very powerful, and we also need not replace this halogen headlight with the LED lights. And in the rear section, we get the LED tail lamp with the LED indicators, which are very bright guys, and believe me guys, the indicators are almost 3 inches and they provide good brightness during the day and as well as the night conditions, and they can be easily spotted during the night time for the backside people. And also this bike gets a hazard light switch, which is very helpful for the touring purpose. The only thing that the vehicle lacks is just the weight. This bike weighs around 196 kilograms, which is very heavy, but trust me guys, when we ride this motorcycle, we do not feel any weight of this bike. And also the ground clearance of this motorcycle is about 160 mm, which is very helpful for crossing all the harsh road conditions. And also guys, the seat height of this motorcycle is just 795 mm, which enables all the types of riders to ride this bike with great comfort, because the seat height will be less, so all the riders can ride this bike with very comfortably. Now we will be talking about the main point in this motorcycle, that's the cost of the motorcycle. This motorcycle costs around 3 lakhs ex-showroom price Hyderabad, which in my opinion is really a very good deal guys. But believe me guys, most of you think that this bike is very expensive motorcycle, but this bike comes from a good brand, that's the Benelli, and in my opinion this is really a value for money machine. This point why I'm saying is, this bike has the good sound, the good performance, the good power it provides, the good braking, the dual channel ABS as standard, and the good fuel tank capacity, and these all features are there in this bike, and we can also choose this bike for our touring purpose. So in my opinion, it is really a value for money machine. So guys, if you are planning to buy this bike, one thing I can help you, that I will directly in the description box below, I will directly give the Benelli showroom number, so that you can directly contact them, and further details and all the questions you have, you can directly ask them. They can easily help you out. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you found this video useful, please hit a like button and don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon and be a part of our family, because with your support only we can do much more videos like this video. Until next time, this is Vinit Verma signing off.